gentlemen, I am Sherman D. Manning, joining you live from Los Angeles, California. I am honored and I consider it a privilege to be allowed to come into your home, into your office space, over whatever particular platform you are listening to this podcast over. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your letters. Thank you for your emails and your text messages. We did a video yesterday, and according to all the comments, it was a good video that is on YouTube. I watched it myself finally. I got a chance to watch it last evening, and my complaint against myself is that I called my own name too many times. And that is, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. When you're doing live videos, sometimes you don't realize what you're doing. But to call my name that many times within that short of period is irritating at best. And the explanation for it is that I'm struggling to make this movement work, and I'm struggling to do all of the work that I know is down inside of me. And sometimes you get anxious, and you know that nobody's ever heard of me, by and large, in this big old planet. And most of these speakers and lecturers have been at it for a long time. And so you're anxious. Let me get my name out there so they will hear me and know that God has a gift inside of me, that it's not me, but trouble has taught me that I've been purified through the mother fire of suffering, and that this trouble, which I have gone through for the past more than a decade, has humbled me and has taught me and has really, really worked on my spirit. And I so want to get this testimony out there. I so want to preach this gospel. I so want people to get the books that I know God inspired me to write. And so with all of that in mind, it was an over effort to say, get your name out there, but you can't get your name out there in just one video. And to say a name more than once or twice in such a short a period of time is cheesy. And so I criticize myself for that. May I ask that you would pray for me that my podcast would get better, that my writing would get better, that my reading would get better, that my speaking will get better, that my videos will get better. Because, God can do the almighty through the least likely. And he rules and super rules. And he can make a way out of no way. Listen, it's only approximately 7:23 a.m. in Los Angeles right now, which is where I am. And Atlanta, Georgia is my home, and I long to be there. But at the moment, I'm in Los Angeles, California, coming to you live at roughly before 7:30 in the morning here. And I just wanted to stop by and let you know that trouble can teach you. Just like pain is an indicator that something is wrong, just like noise on your car or an engine light is an indication that something is wrong. And that noise on the car, that engine light, can save your car. That pain can save your life because it'll tell you that something is wrong and you need to go get it checked out. Trouble is a gauge. Sometimes it tells you that something's wrong, but God uses trouble in complex ways. Sometimes trouble is used just as a test. Because if you have no test, you don't have a testimony. And sometimes trouble is used to strengthen you. You'll pray, God bless me and anoint me, and God will send trouble. And that trouble came to bless you and you didn't even know it. And so when I look back over my life, I've learned far more from my troubles and my trials and my tribulations than I've ever learned through the successes that God has blessed me to have. And so don't let trouble make you think that God's hand is not in your life. Trouble can show you that his hand is indeed in your life. Do me a favor, please. Can you call up 3 friends and tell them to tune into our podcast? I'll be back on later today to talk about the sheriff of Los Angeles County. Would you please call, text, or email 3 of your friends and ask them to tune in to this podcast. Would you also ask 3 friends to go to YouTube and look at the new video that I put up yesterday, which has some substance in it by the grace of God, in which I use my own name too many times. Tell them to go look at it, please. And finally, would you get a copy of The Truth About O.J. Simpson, Race, Class, Money, and Justice, available at local bookstores and on Amazon.com. You pray for me if you please. Sherman D. Manning, signing off. Bye-bye.